So, it's an easy skip banner. It's, for those who do not know, this is a premium banner. It's not a 1,000-year Blood War. It's not Safwi. It's not some kind of limited banner. These characters are premium. And that means you can skip it. Now, if we scroll down, if we look, 10/31 to 11/12, so it's not like the other one, where, it went the whole month. If we scroll down a bit more, we can actually see the characters. So we got a Mind character. And honestly, since it's premium, I don't think my prediction is going to come true, and we're going to see a shared complete status immune character for speed. Maybe the next limited banner, we'll see it. I didn't honestly expect a premium banner. I don't think anyone else expected a premium banner. Mainly because, 1,000-year Blood War is hype. Excuse me. So people thought it was either going to be 1,000-year Blood War or Safway. They're going to go with something hype. Well, apparently not. They went premium. And we got Strong Attack Recharge, time minus 12% max. Immobilizer plus Contaminate every 5 seconds, which is good. Sprinter plus 1. And the reason why it's good, that means it has a chance to inflict a status ailment to pretty much any enemy out there. I'm not sure if it has to be with a certain range. I don't think it is, because I've seen it go pretty far away. It's like, wow, this person's been inflicted with the status ailment. As long as they are on screen, I believe. Not on screen, but like they spawned. I think they can be affected by this Immobilizer plus Contaminator every 5 seconds. And that's pretty good. Especially in something like Arena. That got annoying. That's why a lot of people went with shared complete status immune characters. That helped a lot there. Then you have Sprinter plus 1. Full stamina only. Increased strong attack damage plus 40% max. That's really, really good. Well, I don't know why I added max at the end, but plus 40%. Bruiser plus 20%. Havoc 20%. Berserker 40%. Devastation 40%. And Frenzy plus 1. That's just your typical stuff that they put on there. They're good. And it's obviously going to depend on how big the modifiers are. It's going to affect how good they are. So this is a pretty solid character for premium right now. Debilitator plus 5 seconds. So that's going to be really good in combination with Immobilizer and Contaminator. And that's actually pretty interesting. So you have Mind Attribute Soul Reaper damage to status ailment affected enemies plus 40%. If this stacks with this, and this affects Mayuri's abilities, that's going to be really good. Ailment Reversal. So you have the full, what do they call it? This is your way you're healing. Ailment Reversal, they inflict you with the status element and reflects it back and heals you a bit. So that'd be a way to potentially get some heals. It has to be from an enemy, though. It can't be like a pool. If you walk over a pool of, some kind of status ailment that you're not immune to through other means, this ain't going to really work. But if an enemy, let's just say, shoots you with the freeze, it will take that status element and reflect it at the enemy and freeze him instead, assuming he ain't immune to freeze. I think that would be the only caveat, but a lot of the typical random enemies aren't going to be immune to freeze. Then you have Guard Break plus hit hidden enemies. So that's another really good ability. And then you have Status Ailment Spiritual Pressure Boost plus 80%. That's really good. So basically, if you inflict the enemy with a status ailment through either Immobilizer or Contaminator, or one of the many attacks that are probably going to have some kind of status ailment on this character, probably all of them have a status ailment, and then potentially another way to inflict them is if you were to get hit by a status ailment, this ailment reversal will reflect or reverse the status ailment from you onto them, inflicting them with a status ailment. All those are viable ways, from what it seems, to get this 80% spiritual pressure boost, which is going to increase your SP by 80%. So that is going to be really, really, really good. In combination with this full stamina increase strong attack damage, plus 40%, and this right here, plus 40%, that's going to be doing a lot of damage. So I wouldn't be surprised if this guy hits pretty strong. Is it still worth summoning for him? Unless he's your favorite character, or you're a whale that spends tons of money on the game, then you can go at it. Your account and your habits better than anyone. You know, if you fall into those categories where YOLO, you're going to do it anyways. But for the people who want to be more efficient with their orbs and want to be selective on what banners they summon for, this is a skip banner. You could take the 1,100 orbs it would take to go to step 5 and spend it on orbs for the point event to get that, assuming you have the 4 out of 4 bonus characters, to get, if you spend 1,100 orbs, you should be getting about 550 BBS tickets, which would be about 15, maybe a little bit over 15, for just, for the 550, but like, let's just say, just round it down to 500. That would be 15 characters you should get on average. You know, it might be less, it might be more, versus if you were to summon on this at, 5 steps would be, 50 characters? At that rate, you should only get about 3 new characters to the 15. So that's a pretty big difference. Now, obviously, you're not guaranteed any of these characters on this banner, but if you're a new player or returning player who don't have a lot of premium units, especially older ones that are, resurrectable, or some of the ones that happened in the past couple of years, that could be a really good way to get some more new 5-star premium characters that are able to help you with floors like Senkaimon, the Senkaimon floors, we're able to get through that more reliably. So this character is actually pretty good. He's also an arena character with startup power up item +2, poise, and frenzy +1. So that's really good. Now if we take a look at Kisuke, so he has, where's his, so strong attack 2 has a debuff. So he only has one area where he's going to get a debuff. He's melee normal attack. The other one I believe was melee normal attack, I think, as well. Although I just glanced over it. Yeah, melee strong attack. And all attacks, paralysis, and poison. Okay, that makes sense. And the other new skills we don't really need to see, because we'll see them down here. So melee, debuff. And there we go. We got normal attack damage +30% for heart. That's really, really good. That's going to end up being a really good link for, what do they call that character? Uwak. He has weakened duration -100%, Marauder, and Sprinter +1 for his innate skills. That's really good. The Marauder is something that you basically want to see, or Sharpshooter if it's ranged, or Guard Break. You want to see one of those 3 on the characters. If you go to attainable skills, you have Long Reach +20%, that's good. Bruiser +40%, Berserker +60%, and Flurry +1, that's pretty good. Poise, always like to see Poise on melee characters, because without it, they kind of tend to get stun locked. You have so this is a Guild Quest character. The killer effect +30%, or 50% in Guild Quest. Melee damage +10%, or 30% in Guild Quest. And team heart attribute character, normal attack damage +20% for the team/party. So what is that? Like 50% normal attack damage? So for 50 or 30 and 20 is 50. That's actually pretty good. And they have Diminisher. I can't remember what the heck Diminisher does. It sounds good. I'm gonna actually have to look it up. Hold on. Diminisher. Increases debuff duration time. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, combined with his second strong attack having a debuff. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be pretty good. And that is pretty much it for this character. He's good, but he wasn't as good as Mayuri in my opinion. I mean, he's a Guild Quest character, so for Guild Quest he probably could be actually pretty good. But I'm just thinking from normal content, he might. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see his kit for these characters before I make the ultimate decision, which I'm probably gonna do a separate video. This is just gonna be looking at the stats and skills. The gameplay I'll save for a different one. So we have Akon, range strong attack. So that's his. So basically, yeah, that's not bad. I like ranged attacks. So you have normal attack, strong attack 1, and special move, containing burn, and then 2 and 3 have lacerate. That's pretty good. It's a Quincy killer, strong attack, recharge time -12%, innate skills, freeze duration -100%, guard break, and sprinter +1. So it's normal. And if we take, oh wow, Power Link slot potions +5. Super Power Link slot potions +5. That's really good. That's our first premium Super Power Link slot potion character. Or just Super Potion character in general. That's our first premium Super Potion character. So that's really, really good. Still not worth summoning on for this character because, like I said, you know, you just summon, hopefully get them on one of the other ones. You know, like the what do they call it? The BBS tickets or the 5-star tickets. So you have Bruiser 20%, Havoc 20%, Berserker 40%, and Devastation 40%. Those are kind of on the lower side for these two. These ones are probably about normal. Frenzy +1, Debilitator +2 seconds. +5 potions, +5 super potions. Increased status ailment chance against power attribute enemies, so that's good. Speed attribute Soul Reaper damage to status ailment affected enemies, so 40%. So he's good. Not as good as Mayuri, but this guy is a potion / super potion character for premium. That makes him, in my opinion, a really good character to end up pulling if you do end up summoning for this banner. If we take a look at the pool of characters, so you have the 3 new characters, Shinji, Halibel, Byakuya, Sajin. I can't for the life of remember this guy's name. And Renji. I have a lot of these characters. Actually, I think I have these 2 characters and him. The other 3 I'm not so sure about. Him I know for a fact I don't have, but these 2 I'm not 100% sure on. So, yeah, I would honestly wait and summon on the 1000-Year Blood War Yamamoto banner that should be coming out in November. Keep that in mind. The 1000-Year Blood War Yamamoto, Aizen, and Uwatch banner should be coming out sometime in November. If I had to guess, it'd probably be around mid-November, around the same time that the Swimsuit banner came out in October, which I think was October 13th. So I would not be surprised if it's around then. It might be a little bit later, might be a little bit earlier. I would not be surprised if it's somewhere around there. And if it does come out around that time, I would like to potentially have some orbs saved up to maybe go up 5 steps, maybe pull a dupe of Aizen, Yamamoto, or Uwatch. Either would work. I'm not sure what the filler is going to be, so that would also factor if I go full 5 steps. I might only do the discount multis on there. I ain't going to have a full decision on that until the actual time comes. And then here's the steps. So you can go up to 25 steps before the steps repeat. So that's 5,500 orbs, by the way, if you go all 25 steps in. I'm not going to even summon on the discounts, honestly. I'd rather spend those on the point events. Speaking of point events, we do have the bonus character list. Courtesy to Soldex. Link to BBS Simulator in the description box. So if you want to check that BBS Simulator out, you can do it there. Or you can just type in BBS Simulator on Google and get it there as well. Now, obviously, these are the new characters. I don't have them. I have Zangetsu, I have this Kenpachi, and I have a 6-star and a 5-star version of this. And these 3 characters I do not have, but since I have the 6-star and 5-star version of this character, that is 3 or 4 out of 4 for the point event, or it should be 4 out of 4 for the point event. Meaning, I will probably be in a good spot for being able to farm out the next point event, assuming it is has the extra quest 4, 5, and 6. It ain't like the bad point event that we had a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but during the 7th anniversary Ichigo and Yuryu, where they didn't have the extra point event section, the extra quests. I think it would have been, they had extra quest 1 and 2, but they didn't have 3 or 4. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it. I'm probably gonna, oh wow, it's after 10. So that means update time. So what I might end up doing is, today I'm going to be getting 99 for this. Actually, if I were to go to the, whatever you call it, and do it, I'll end up being 99 out of 100. Well, it's actually, you can go past 100. I'm just saying, I might end up summoning on here once I get to 100. Or, no, I'll probably wait until I get more BBS tickets here. really depends. I might do the 5-star tickets and 6-star tickets that I have, because I have a decent amount of them. But I might end up waiting for the point event, the next point event, and get the extra quest, or event quest 73, I think it is. And summon on them. And you know, maybe hope to pull them. I'm not sure which ones have the new characters in the pool and which ones don't. And depending on where I am for the Brave BBS tickets here, I might end up doing a summon for the potential new characters, depending on where I end up. Mainly because, hey, you know, if I pull some new 5-star characters, that's going to be good. If I pull some good dupes, that'd be good. And I'm also close to getting the accessories to 1,000 Brave Soul accessory tickets right here, which I'll probably end up doing a video on that as well. So that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know, are you guys going to be summoning on this banner? Or are you just going to try and pull them from, you know, BBS tickets or 5-star tickets? I'm actually curious to see how many people are actually going to summon for it. But anywho, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.